funny because RE7, as we saw a couple weeks ago, has like so much DLC, and then 2's just like, eh.
Yeah, and RE2 was like a pretty massive success. It
didn't,
It didn't sell as well as 7, but hardly any game has.
Well, yeah, 7 was a return to form, and also, I don't know if it affected it a lot, but I think it being an early VR game probably helped a little bit.
Yeah, it was just the perfect timing. Like, VR was like a beginning thing that people were interested in still. Alright, so Ivy Zombie, as long as they're getting up, just like regular zombies, you can go past them. You don't have to worry about them.
We have, like, literally 8 PS4 VR headsets at the store right now. And no one ever asks about them, Rip.
Yeah, you should drop those to, like, 25, 50 bucks or something.
25 bucks? What the heck? Oh, you mean drop them by 25 bucks?
Oh, yeah. Not sell them for 25.
No solution! It's funny because VR is actually awesome. It's just one of those... I feel like it'll just always be a trend. Like...
It's just impractical to get mainstream attention. It's like, normies do not want to strap a headset across their eyes to play anything. They want it to be cheap and easily accessible. This is the stupidest machine ever invented. Why don't you just fill the cartridge up automatically? Why do I gotta do this?
No. Yeah, and it's a shame because they keep coming out with, like, cool games for it and everything, but, I mean, it just is what it is.
Yeah, it's like, there's two major, like, gatekeeping going on with VR. It's either you get a VR for PC, and you need, like, a pretty legitimately good PC to
I would
run
figure,
VR
yeah.
good. And the other one is, if you get PS4 VR, it's like a pretty entry-level PS4 or a VR experience, but the game selection is just pitiful compared to PC.
Yeah.
It's just kind of reality of consoles.
Yeah, there's a fair share of, like, digital download ones, but...
And there's, like, so many VR games that are, like, free-to-play on PC, like, made by, like, indies. You just don't get on PS4.
Yeah.
Alright, so Liquor's gonna drop down. In general, you can just hug the right wall and it won't hit you. I think the only way it hits you is that if it decides to lick, but it hardly ever, like, decides to lick.
That hitbox was nice to you.
I hit his ear.
Based. Even... Are you still able to make more Magnum?
Yeah, it's 2 yellow.
Ah, sick.
In fact, I'm doing it literally this second. But yeah, in our box...
Oh yeah, I remember that thing.
In our box, we still have, I think, 6... Yeah, we have 6 more yellow gunpowder. So that's at least 15, and if we get lucky, 18 Magnum rounds. Alright, so this is kind of the scariest liquor portion in the entire game. So we have to activate the electricity, which is right over there. In fact, I'm going to get this set up. But there's 2 liquors to the left over here, and we kind of have to manipulate their placement so they don't BTFO us. So we want to walk over here and kind of lead them as close to this corner as we can.
Do they automatically, like, get you when you do this?
No. Leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. That was like an inch away.
What would have happened? Like,
they aggro and they start slashing.
ooh.
I got so lucky. The reason why that liquor was so close to touching me was that it got caught up on the table at the very first second.
I love the way they look in this game. They have a really cool look.
Yeah, they are quite body horror-esque, which is pretty cool.
Also, for people who don't know, lickers are just literally like humans, just like almost an advanced form of zombie. Some stuff obviously is not based off humans, you know, like hunters and stuff like that. But from everything I remember reading about them, they're just like an advanced form of, you know, G-virus into a human.
You know what the most messed up monster is that Umbrella made? The tyrants in Resident Evil Survivor were like, they like implant young kids with the T-virus. And like that's how they make tyrants, using like young orphans. It's like, holy crap.
Oh yeah, that's why those 2 kids are with you and stuff.
That's like the only good part about Resident Evil Survivor, because some of the background lore is like actually pretty ridiculously bad.
Oh yeah! My friend, Leon S. Kennedy, told me to come here. Also, like, probably every month, I remember that one scene where the bad guy's mom calls him, and I cannot stop laughing. What's that guy's name? The good guy's Ark Thompson. Oh man, what's the bad guy's name?
Oh god. Vincent.
Vincent! It's your mother! Stop doing those terrible things and come home! That's actually in the game. That's actually in the game.
It's so crazy because it was 2000, so this was after 3 came out, and RE2 and RE3, other than some like one-off NPCs, have pretty good voice acting, especially for the late 90s.
But like even the general thought of it, like this big bad guy of this island, like mom calls him, stop doing those terrible things and come home. Like, okay. What is Wesker's mom gonna call him next and be like, Wesker? I like, God, the fact that it even exists is the funniest thing in the world. Oh, man.
Alright, so you want to dash over to this thing as fast as possible. As long as we're quick on our feet, we don't have to deal with the Ivy zombies, like, almost at all. We can dodge this one pretty easily. We can dodge the one at the intersection. But in the one in the middle, we can probably have to shoot. But for Leon, a tyrant actually shows up. So we have to haul ass.
Ooh.
Okay, it's really not a big deal because I do have 3 knives. So that's 3 escapes from grabs. In fact, this room right here, I'm just going to run through and see what happens. What? Why did they do anything?
Based.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, dog.
They literally just didn't even acknowledge my existence.
Oh, by the way, for future RE games, I only call 2 of them. I call Dead Aim. I call that one. And I call Gaiden.
You can have them.
You can do Outbreak and all those. We definitely have to do Operation Raccoon City 2-player.
Yeah, my next Resident Evil game will be a 3 remake, but that'll probably be a while off.
Yeah. Well, it's not like nowadays, it's not like there isn't a billion RE games. Although some of them are not LP worthy. Like, I like Revelation 1 and 2, but they're way too long to do LPs for.
And especially they're so story driven that once you know the story, like, becomes instantly less entertaining.
Yeah, those, but I do want to do Dead Aim at some point just because the game seems ridiculous enough. And I do actually want to do Gaiden at some point. Although I'm probably going to emulate that one. Just because...
I mean, there's no way for us to record it because it's a Game Boy Color game.
Oh, couldn't we do it in the GameCube
I guess
player?
so. I always just disregard that option because playing Game Boy games on the GameCube controller is the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, that is true. I was actually just thinking about that. I was like, wait a minute.
And before GameCube apologists come appearing, I love the GameCube controller, but it is good for specific genres. And one genre it's not good at is 2D platformers, because the D-pad is horrible.
Oh, do you have to use the D-pad? I guess you would, huh?
I guess you can use the stick, but I hate using the stick for platformers.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just emulate that one and play it with, like, a Xbox One controller or whatever. Actually, have I ever, for LPs in all the years, have I ever emulated a game?
You definitely... I don't know.
I don't
Probably.
know. Technically, I did when I did the race with Finch in Castlevania 4, but yeah, I don't think I have. I'm a purist. It's no big deal.
All right. Okay. Put one of these away. I want to do my second save here because right before the boss fight. I kind of suck at Birkin 3 as Leon, so hopefully this isn't like a train wreck. But
I like that picture of the family, and I also like how we didn't have to deal with Sherry this playthrough. Blessed be.
Yeah, Sherry's not that bad in this remake. Okay, so I want to... Alright, so change this.
Is there a giant moth in this one?
No! I actually wanted to bring that up and I forgot, but no giant moth to fight.
Absolutely.
That would have been really cool.
That's the weirdest quote-unquote boss in any RE game, because you just don't... You don't have to do anything with it.
Yeah.
You don't have to fight it. Hey, bud. Dude, I love how you can still see his head.
So I guess while this cutscene's going on, I'll explain what's going on with this fight, because I'm probably not going to talk much. Birkin has 3 eyeballs in his body. Obviously his right shoulder. There's also one on his left thigh, and then there's another one on his upper back. And if you shoot out those eyes, he will stun and let you do 1,000,000 damage to the chemical flamethrower. So in general, you have to shoot out the 3 eyes twice. So you can potentially do this in like 7 Magnum rounds, because the shoulder takes 2 bullets on the second round. But chances of that happening is slim to none. I suck at this fight.
Is it explained what she shot at him? Do you ever like get that, or
just some sort of acid? It uses the same sound effect as Claire's acid rounds, so it's probably something like that.
I didn't know if it was like some... I don't...
In fact, the acid rounds as Claire versus this fight are pretty funny. I don't want to spoil it, but we'll get to that when we do Claire B. Rip. Also, don't feel bad for William Birkin, because the reason why he's in this mess is because he was unhappy with Umbrella, and he was going to sell the G-Virus to the military, which is why they sent, like, the Umbrella Corps to
I don't
kill
think
him.
that's explained in the first one, or at least it, like, not without reading a file.
Yeah, you definitely have to read files, but it's literally just Birkin was just so full of himself that he was like, I want all the prestige and money, and Umbrella was not really willing to do it.
Yeah, I was reading something the other day, or maybe you said it, I'm not sure, where it was like 1,000,000 people died in Raccoon City because, you know, William Birkin had a freaking baby tantrum.
Yeah, and he also like sabotaged the this Nest lab too. So like William Birkin's like a horrible human. Annette is like, I don't know, she's mostly bad, but at least she has like a conscience.
Oh god, his legs.
Alright, so the start of this fight, he's going to walk up and just do like a little like pose. Alright, when he's stunned, okay, cool. Got the back one. Okay. Never seen that attack before. No. Nice. Oh, nice, okay. Alright, so the most damage that we're doing is with the chemical flamethrower. So you can do a lot of damage because the flamethrower is non-contact damage, so he stays in this vulnerable state as long as possible. So I usually flame him down until like a little bit before 200, run away, and then reload the Magnum.
Do his eyes come back?
Yeah. Okay, got the most annoying one.
Nice.
Got one.
Oh, I thought you got it.
Oh, he's in the third spade. Okay. So I didn't shoot the eyes out quick enough. If you do enough damage, he'll go to third phase preemptively. He always does this one attack where he takes us off the wall, and it's a really easy way to do a lot of damage to him. So he might be at 0 HP soon. Alright.
Nice.
We actually did that with no damage. I think this playthrough so far is no damage so far.
Holy crap. You'll have to go back and view it. I mean, definitely no damage this sit down.
Yeah, that was kind of a bad fight, but I didn't get damaged. So the only thing we really care about here... Oh yeah, there's some Magnum rounds. There's 2 flash grenades. Yeah, whatever. We don't need the Magnum anymore.
How do you fight the final boss?
You'll see.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, the Super Tyrant is it's barely even a fight. It's a scripted event, and you just have to stall out the timer for it to progress. You have to do a certain amount of damage, but we're doing it mostly just with grenades and flash grenades. The grenades definitely do enough damage to him, and then the flash grenades are just there to buy us some time. So you actually don't need to bring a single gun to that fight.
Feels worse. Believe me. Just tell me you'll destroy that G sample.
Oh, it's evidence. It's going to the FBI.
You trust that bitch?
I like how,
What's that supposed to mean?
like, Annette and Ada both suck, but I like how Annette's just like, seriously? to Ada.
Mercenary. She's gonna sell it. The G-Virus is gonna go to the highest bidder.
Listen, I know that, like, money's good and everything, but, like, if someone was like, here's this thing that could, like, create all these BOWs, would you be like, oh, cool, I can sell this. Hope it's not unleashed upon the entire world and I
Yeah.
die because of it.
And,
like,
like,
what the heck?
The G-Virus and the T-Virus are so... Like, all you need to do is just get bit once. All you have to do is get infected blood splashed on you.
Yeah.
And
It's-
you become a mindless zombie.
Yeah, and, like, I don't know. Like, there's even a difference between, like, here, I'm selling these guns to bad guys, to being like, here's the most, what's the word I'm looking for? The easiest thing to catch in the entire world. Let's just sell it to whoever bids the highest. Like, what the hell? Why would it even exist, you know? Oh, cool, our enemies are dead. Now we're dead. Cool.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. When you think about what Umbrella's actually doing, like, making a virus for, like, to sell to the military and, like, the governments and stuff, it's like, what are they gonna do with this virus? And once it's, like, spread, how do you contain it?
About you.
That makes 2 of us. I was getting worried.
You think?
No, we make a good team. I gotta ask you something.
Way's clear. Please, tell me you got it.
Oh, I got it.
You verify the G sample. We get the hell out of here.
Before we do that, I ran into Annette.
Oh, that's nice.
She claims you're not FBI.
Why couldn't you just hand over the sample?
Dun dun dun.
I totally didn't expect this at all.
Do FBI people usually dress in skimpy red dresses? I kind of forget.
That's all this was. I was just a pawn to you.
I don't know what that's called, but Leon's stance of the gun and, like, the arm over it is pretty cool.
Hand over the sample.
Yeah, in general, you hold, like, a knife in the left arm.
Literally Krauser.
I think that's also the exact pose that the Cold Fear guy does, too.
Oh, yeah! What a reference!
Do you remember his name at all?
Oh, God, no.
Keith Helm. That's another reference.
We'll literally never forget Keith Helm, but I instantly forgot Cold Fear Guy. What, now? Now you're in love?
No one
You go, girl. Dies.
Yeah, the way that she was thrown against the wall, she definitely died of internal bleeding. Leon. Leon, why do you care?
She just had a gun on you.
Take care of yourself, Leon.
It's been fun.
Okay, but here's the real question. How in the world does she survive this?
She has, like, Iron Man's, like, boosters.
It's like, what is it, a pillow factory at the bottom of that?
Yeah. What if it's... Well, like, alright, so here's something legitimate, like, nuclear
Leon,
reactors...
go.
Nuclear reactors have, like, tons of water in them and everything, so what if this... I'm not saying it's a nuclear reactor, but what if, like, it uses, like, water cooling at the bottom?
I'm pretty sure at a certain velocity you die at,
That is also true.
like, water impact.
That is very true. Yeah, people who jump off the Golden Gate Bridge, like... because of, like, how far you drop and everything, they say it's, like, just literally hitting concrete. So you have to, like, land the exact right way. Well, what do you do? What are you doing?
It doesn't matter. I don't need this gun at all. In fact, look at this. Ooh!
No!
Boosh!
Wasted!
I like the... I'm surprised that they, like, did a mechanic where you can see the gun shot through the glass.
They did it.
We do need a couple magnum shots, but not many. In fact, we only really need 2.
Why don't you shoot them all except for 2, then?
Because we can do something funny against Tyrant, which I'm going to try to do.
Yeah, how long's it been since you've seen Big Guy?
We didn't see him, but when we picked up the level 3, like, lock thing, he does, like, break through the glass, and he was chasing us in that, like, room with the Ivy zombies. But I went through it so fast that we didn't see him. Yeah, remember Claire? You know how in RE2 Classic where they, like, radio each other a couple times, and how they don't do that even once in this game?
That's right. Yeah, you see her outside, and then you don't see her again.
Yeah, and even they meet in person, like, in RPD once. Like, in Leon A, you see, Sherry running away from him, and then you see Claire when you're coming back.
Yeah, that's true.
Just get out of here.
It's just interesting that they have almost no interactions with each other at all. I guess they just wanted to focus on Aiden. What a bad decision.
Ada!
Oh, by the way, this escape theme for Leon is a banger. Last save of the game.
We did it, lads. Dun, 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 dun. Whee! They sound like clickers now that I think about it.
Yeah, they definitely make weird noises. Like throat, like just guttural, weird clicking noises. So Mr. X shows up right here. Okay, I'm not going for the meme. If you shoot him, if you headshot him... Okay, let's not get cocky here. If you headshot him 3 times, he kneels. I was gonna be like, kneel! But I choked.
I gotta watch the Resident Evil anime. I think it's on, or the animated thing. I don't know if it's anime.
Yeah, it's 3D CG. I heard that it's alright.
It's not a damageless run anymore. You got hurt in a cutscene.
He like grabbed our head. That didn't do any damage. That probably did some damage.
I watched this guy on YouTube named Dante Ravioli, and a lot of times he does like these like Resident Evil like, can you do this kind of run? You know, can you beat this game? You know, without getting hit and whatever. And sometimes he takes his roles so seriously, like, all right, yeah, I got hurt in this unskippable scenario, so I guess we messed up the run. It's over, and it's like, what the heck?
No damage is no damage, dude.
Or if they're like, can you get through Last of Us without killing anything? But then there's that scene where you're held upside down by like the tripwire. It's holding you by your like legs, and you have to shoot things. He's like, well, we messed. That challenge is over. Like, rip.
Alright, so we enter the final fight with just all our grenades and flash grenades. I guess I either used one or forgot to grab one, but you can have up to 6 flash grenades, and I only have 5. But 9 grenades is all of them in A scenario.
Nice.
There's 10 grenades in B, but in general, you're never going to have 10 for... Well, we'll get to that.
Literally, big guy, the god.
Okay, so this fight, we just want to keep Mr. X away from us. In general, what you want to do is throw a grenade when he's not in the middle of like an animation. Just to keep stunning him over and over. So we do have to do a certain amount of damage until like Leon says, like, what's up with this guy? And that's like how you know that he did enough damage. And then after that, it's just using grenades just to not die.
What is it with this thing?
Alright.
Ooh.
So in general, when he starts doing this, you want to hit him once, and then he's going to do that charge attack again. And that's the easiest attack to... He's not doing it. Okay. Alright, now he's doing it. I guess I... Whatever.
I like how Mr. X skips leg day. Like, his legs are, like, very...
Oh, rip. No damage.
It's all over, lads.
Oh, so when he's doing that, that's the instant kill move. You have to stun him. There's, like, no way to get around it.
Oh, holy crap.
But yeah, if you let Mr. X just do whatever he wants, because the arena is so small, avoiding damage with him is almost impossible. Alright, so after this cutscene, we want to throw a flash grenade as fast as possible.
You lose, big guy.
No cool catchphrase. Overall, this fight is very underwhelming as Leon.
What does Leon say? I know in the classic.
He says game over.
It's so much better. Although nothing will ever beat You Want Stars? I'll show you stars. I have a question. Was that overkill?
And that's Leon A. We were like 5 seconds away from no
Seriously. Damage. I'm gonna pretend it was no damage. No, I have to find my brother. Oh, hey, Sherry. What does that thing do again?
I can't believe I actually miss her.
I can't believe that either, Leon. That's the wristband to open the locked doors in the lab.
What if at the very end of this ride it was like, Please present wristband to leave.
Yeah, otherwise doors stay shut and train crashes.
Now you just even get to the end, it's like,
Leon?
please present wristband to open door. And you're like, oh.
Just like I said we would.
We did it, Leon.
Oh man, that cutscene is so underwhelming.
Holy crap!
As Leon A.
Wow!
I think I can just skip this. What's this?
Still one of the coolest designs of any bosses in Resident Evil. The final Birkin.
S+! We did it, lads.
We did it, lads. We did it.
So yeah, next up is Claire B run. I might just do that next week just to get it over with.
And I can specifically say we did it because I did a lot when I was watching.
Spencer was my emotional support.
Yeah, I was giving a lot of support there. I was making sure the dog was being nice too. Now I really want an old school typewriter. Just to have. That one looked really cool. Ding!
They really are cool.
Alright guys, we'll see you next time with probably Claire B soon, maybe? But we hope you enjoyed this in the meantime, and also, make sure you have yourself a wonderful day. And also, bye.